we're talking about Philly stuff. I guess we can keep talking about Philly things.
Okay.
I tie it into that other music band. I think it was you sent the link for the Young Boy was a rapper in Philly. He was talking about how people don't want music from, like, he said Beanie Siegel is a great rapper, great MC. You know what I mean? One of the greatest ever come out of Philly.
Yeah, he was a drill rapper.
And he's saying basically don't nobody want to hear people rhyme like that
Today.
Today. You know what I'm saying? And and the way he said it, go ahead, Ty.
No, just, that's kind of what music is, man. Like, everybody was wearing shiny suits and shit until DMX came out with a dog collar barking and telling people to get in the house before it get the fuck dark outside. And then, you go back to the happy shit. It's just kind of waves.
Well, I was even going to say, like, when he said they don't want to hear music like that anymore, and I had to think about it, and it's like, yeah, Beanie Siegel, you talking what, late 90s, early 2000s?
Exactly. Or early 2000s. And
late 90s.
Prime, but that's when it started. Yeah.
But there are guys out there who will say, no, y'all today's shit is corny. You need to be more lyrical, kind of like this, that, and the other. But when I think about it, like, realistically, though, in 2000, you wouldn't want to be rapping like some dude that came out in 1980. You don't want somebody to come on stage like, yes, y'all.
Right, not at all.
In the place to
Not
be.
at all.
Like, nah.
And he could have been a Philly legend.
That's the same 20-year kind of.
So a
difference,
comparison to that
I mean?
would be back in that era, Siegel rapping like Fresh Prince. Back, from that era, like it wouldn't
Nobody would have wanted to hear.
it wasn't
Fresh Prince, but there was a time
Yeah.
when Fresh Prince was, the jiggiest.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, you get into that West Coast Wu-Tang, Nas shit in the East Coast, and the Grimey's back. And then you get to the Puff and the Happy's back. Then you get to the X and the Grimey's back.
Well, for me, I think that drill rap is just like a Chicago thing.
It's expanded beyond it.
You don't hear cats on the East Coast.
You don't hear them calling it that.
No, but they talking the same shit now, Tom. They rapping the same shit. Drill rap is based off of killing motherfuckers.
But
we're rapping about killing motherfuckers.
That's Cool G rap. You know what I mean? 30 years ago, doing the same shit.
No,
not
the same because Cool G Rap was actually painting a picture. Like, he would run down a whole scene, a whole crime, but it was fictitious. They're actually talking about shit that they went on and did, like, or trying to do to somebody. Like, I just, pissed on this man's grave after I shot him. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're a little different and out of pocket right now. Like, you get what I'm saying?
So all this to say, right? So we're going to try and tie it all together. Crime rate, Philly's like the Wild West right now.
Unfucking believable.
Yeah, it's really crazy right now. And
we stay out the way.
Listen, at one point in time, you couldn't have told me that music influences the culture like that, or has heavy influence on young people. I'm like, nah, get out of here. But now, as I've gotten older, I really do believe the music can definitely have a negative influence on a lot of young people, especially if that's all they're listening to all day.
And seeing visually all day.
Now, you talk about Cool G rap, you could talk about some other gangster rappers from back in the day, but at least there was a little bit more of a balance. You see what I'm saying? So right now, that uber, hyper-violent music, I definitely think you see it being reflected out in the street, and I think it does play a part in why these shootings and all this stuff, it's like at an all-time high. It's ridiculous.
To your point, I didn't mean to cut you off, but what we grew up in, like, which is just beautiful, which is the golden era, and before they went crazy with it, you could have a gangster rapper, you could have somebody like X-Clan, motherfucker, you could have a Latifah, you could have the West Coast, you get what I'm saying? You could have somebody like Kwame talking about getting bitches or doing this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? Somebody just footed ladies or some shit like that. But everybody was authentic. See, this is the difference now that I don't want young cats to think like older boys be hating. Like, sometimes older cats do be hating, but this ain't it over here. With us, what we're saying is we come from an era where everybody was authentic and original. You wasn't dick eating somebody's style. Like, if that was cool, you might be like, all right, that's cool, but let me see how I can incorporate that shit with my cool and bring out my swag into it and do that, this, that, and the third. Now all y'all looking the same, dressing the same, sounding the fucking same, and it's terrible. So that's all I'm saying on that level. It's not everybody, but just be authentic in the shit that you're doing. That's all I'm saying. Like, this ain't a dick-eating contest, man. Like, it's always been about being original, man. That's all, man.
My what?